And then I was thinking I'll do a few, not a cut scene, but hey, hi, welcome back. But, excuse me, but like do a prompt so I know where to edit and do a couple stitch samples. And then that way I can edit those and load them on my YouTube. Because I'm not doing any fancy editing or anything, but I've managed to get like 70 videos on my YouTube, because in the beginning they limited the length. I think it had to be 15 minutes until they validated my account. And I don't remember what the challenge was on that. I think I was trying to upload or do like a face scan authentication or something, but it didn't work. And then lo and behold, one day I just accidentally uploaded a longer clip. Wait, what am I doing here? And it stayed. So from then on, I just did longer clips. But what I like about Twitch is you can edit right in the Twitch app and make your highlight reels, and then make your videos shorter or upload the whole thing. And then I have an external hard drive, so I put them on there too, just in case something happens with the upload. Then I have them on the hard drive, so I could use another editing software if I wanted to. Yeah, so if you guys just hang out, that'd be awesome. And I'll get my audience of 3, hopefully have some more. I have 2 viewers right now. I think my daughter was gonna sign in. I don't know her screen name, so we'll see. And I'm using my phone, so I can't text the universe and say, hey, come and watch me on Twitch. So this morning I was watching a chocolate artist in France, and he was preparing for a festival tomorrow. The festival is Crepe Day. There's a fancy French name for it, but he was working on a chocolate sculpture. Oh no! Yeah, go ahead and just chill. I'm pretty sure I'm following you too, so when you go live, I'll be able to watch you as well. I don't remember if you said that you would be going live, but it is interesting. I have seen a lot of people that they have a profile, they follow a bunch of people, but they don't necessarily have any content. Or, well, and I know it kind of goes up and expires, so if you don't stay current, then it would look like you haven't added anything. Oh, so anyways, about the chocolate. So he was working on a chocolate sculpture, and his apprentice was making crepes. So the festival is Crepe Day. So then I was saying, oh, well, now I know when I need to go to France. Whenever I'm scheduling to go, then I would go around February 2nd. Apparently it's a big, not holiday, but celebration. And I'm pretty sure there's sweet and savory crepes, so that would be amazing. Oh, I hope you can spin and watch. I'd love to. So I'm the worst. I'll have the TV on, I'll have Twitch or TikTok on, and then I'll be trying to crochet. I already have a few tutorials on my YouTube, so I probably should just go back and see which ones they are before I add more. I don't want to record. Well, I can do a presentation here and then just not upload it. Oh, yay. Yeah, see? Yeah, there you go. You don't want to miss out. It's like a picture-in-picture TV show. That would be cool if we could have picture-in-picture on our computers. I guess you could do that, huh? Minimize one tab or make one smaller and leave one full size. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, so I just need to figure out, because I think it's better if I watch on my computer, then I can get a better angle for you guys to see more, oh my gosh, of the project. But then when it's on my computer, I could see the commentary. So I was saying yesterday, I'm using this color of yarn. It's called Gnome. And this color here is a little earthy. But the other colors, it's kind of surprising because they're so bright. But my cake is getting a little distorted now, so getting closer to the end. I mean, not really, because I've got a lot left, but so it's crazy because usually when I stop to watch TV with my husband or just, try to read a book or something, that's it. I just fall asleep. And lately, over the past couple days, I've been thinking of all these things to do and goals and projects, and I just get exhausted so much earlier. I've even been trying to make sure to take my vitamins and everything. I think tomorrow I need to make myself start walking on my lunch so that I can get my blood flowing. And then I'm going to build an addition on the house with a soundproof room. It'll be my studio. We have a pretty small house, and I'm in California, so there's no basements for us. So I'm in like the common area, and my family is pretty quiet, but sometimes it's just a little too much. Can you guys hear the music? I have just music playing off of YouTube. Just kind of quiet jazz. So I was thinking I will... Oh, good. Okay, well, hopefully it's not too loud. I just kind of want a little bit of something when I'm not talking, so it's not dead silent. But I was thinking I'll stream for about a couple hours, depending on how I feel with my projects. I want to start another beanie, so maybe I will demonstrate the magic circle when I do that. Oh, actually this pattern doesn't start with a magic circle, it starts with a chain 4. So I wear glasses, and I am very blind, not literally, but cannot see without my glasses. So when I'm crocheting, like right here, I'm looking at my phone, which is just above my hands right here, and it's pointing downward, so you guys can see that I'm using, left-hand crochet. So I pop my glasses up on top of my head so that I can read the commentary, and then the crochet is still close enough that I can see it well enough, make a best guess on where the stitches are going. Caitlin, do you do kind of like a punch stitching as well? I think I was watching you doing kind of like a punch stitching, almost like, I want to say carpet, but it's not carpet. I know it was smaller pieces of art, and I don't know the technical term for that method, but it looked like a needle, like a tube needle where the yarn would go down the middle and it punches through the canvas. Oh, not you, okay. That looked interesting to me, but not so much that I actually researched to get started in it. I think I have enough going on. So here you can see I'm coming up on the edge. So here is the diagonal, and here is the edge right here. So then when I get to that edge, I'll just do the connection and then slip stitch so that it still stays straight, and then start across. And that's how you do the decrease on the corner to corner. So it's not a decrease in a sense of actually reducing your stitches like you would do with crochet. It's just reducing the number of squares you're making. I call each of these segments a square. And you're reducing that number by stopping the continuance at the edge. Oh, I just realized something. I had told my family I was going live at 6:30, but I got ready early and started early, so that's probably why. I don't even know what time it is right now, but that could be why they're not quite quiet yet. You know what? I should watch myself on my tablet, but then I can't have the music going. And I am not logged in on my other profile on my computer, so thoughts for future. Okay, so here, let me take the hook out. So here I am at the edge. So you can see normally you would go ahead and do the stitch here and then another square, and then it continues on. But since I'm at the edge, then I'm going to do the slip stitch and then slip stitch back to here and then start the next row going back that way. I hope that's a good enough explanation. Okay, so there we go. And then I think I will kind of focus, and I can do an edit. So here we are. We're going to slip stitch across the edge to come back to this chain, and then that is where we will start the new row. So then you can see the edge right here. Okay, so do the chain and then start back the other direction. Yeah, needle punch. That sounds like exactly what it looked like. It almost looked like a carpet latch hook, but it had a needle end, and then the yarn was going down the middle of the like needle hook punch thingy. One thing I learned when I was growing up, my grandpa, he was very crafty and creative. He worked as a, I'm gonna say the word as I remember it, but I don't know that it's correct, in lapidary. So he would make jewelry with stones, I think. And he also would do needlework. So the one thing I remember, he had made some art for our walls. And I mean, it's kind of a lot more meaningful because he didn't even live near us. So he would need to create the art and then ship it to us or bring it whenever they would visit, which was not often. So it was framed fabric art, and he made trapunto, which is like a puff applique. So you have the design made out of fabric. It's attached to another fabric, and as you're making the design, so like a flower, then you stuff the bud, so it just gives it a little bit of a puff. So it makes it more 3D effect. His was very simple because I think he was just trying it out. But I've seen some that is more elaborate. It's so pretty. Trapunto. I believe it's Japanese. So you can see this yarn is a very lightweight yarn. So this blanket is a little more airy than, and I also purposely sized up on the hook. So the blanket is a little more airy than you would have on a 4-weight yarn with the smaller hook. So hopefully you guys are having a nice relaxing evening. It's always surprising to me because I am such an early bird when I know that friends of mine who are on the East Coast are still online, live, doing presentations at midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I would be zonked out. But then again, I think they have a later time to wake up than I do, so. I'm feeling pretty accomplished because so during December, I really hyped myself up. I talked all this game about goals for 2023 and how I really wanted to just nose to the grindstone and get stuff done. And, this is all around having a 40-hour-a-week job, which thankfully I work from home, so I have no commute because the commute would take off 2 hours of my day every single day. So, talking a big game in December, but then January's rolling around and I kind of was getting a little discouraged, and then thinking, how am I ever going to accomplish this? How am I ever going to accomplish that? And then I thought, you know what, just take a breath, one thing at a time. Think about research, make notes, watch YouTube videos. Don't talk yourself out of it before you've even started. Now, mind you, these have been ideas floating around in the universe all last year because I started my website in about March. Well, I started it in February, but then it launched in March or April. So, minimal sales, no joke, like 5 sales, all from friends. So I was really discouraged. And then I thought, well, what are you doing to make it happen? Not much. I would do local craft shows and such and have a good turnout, but not a lot of sales for all the effort. And that was my main reason for doing online. So then, just having other creators be able to give suggestions and ideas and encouraging, so I'm going to try to apply. I am going to apply some of those ideas to try to drive more traffic to my site. Meanwhile, I'm also thinking of other goals aside from my website of things that I want to do. I have another profile that I want to get more content on, and that one is on TikTok. So that's going to be kind of like my step 2.